This video is the second of two that I've done on competency interviews. The first video covers everything necessary to perform well. This video is only relevant to people who want to move onto a higher level. And we're going to talk through 3 ways you can fine-tune your performance at the competency interview. First way, add an introduction. It is important to answer competency questions with an answer that incorporates a story. In video 1, I recommended that you use the STAR framework to talk through your story. However, a smart thing to do is to provide an introduction before launching into that story. The best introduction is a statement that you have lots of ability in whatever competency has been inquired about, followed by a listing of 3 to 4 abilities that typically span a competency. For example, if you're asked about communication skills, you might say, yes, I've got good capability in communications. I've been told I'm a good listener. I communicate effectively in person, on the telephone, and in writing every day. And I have good experience of presenting to groups. Now, in terms of a specific example, I will tell you about, and you then go on to tell your story using the STAR framework. There is a leaflet published by the Public Appointment Service on competency interviews, this one here. It's available online, and it's excellent in helping one to identify skills that span competencies that are regularly asked about during competency interviews. If you have not downloaded this document, I urge you to do so. The really valuable page is the third page here that has the subheading Effective Performance Indicators. Here you can access the range of abilities that a competency involves. An introduction, especially one with a blanket claim over various skills involved, as I've just given an example of, will add enormously to your answer. Keep the introduction short though, ideally no more than 15 seconds in duration. Second way, note relevance. As you finish your STAR story, a smart thing to do is to know how the story you have just told, or some part of it, is relevant to the job you're being interviewed for, and why this is so. In competency interviews, you keep getting asked about the past, but how you can do the job and what you will bring to it is what really engages interviewers. In all interviews, people who manage to steer discussion to the job and to how it can be done effectively usually perform best. In competency interviews, you can do this by noting relevance at the end of your stories. Interviewers will not always take the bait and discuss the matter that you've raised, but they regularly do. And the discussion that follows provides a great opportunity to differentiate yourself. Third way, align your stories with the employer's concerns and priorities. As part of your preparation for interview, you should be seeking to get insights into the organization and ideally into the team that the job resides within. The best way of doing this is to talk to someone inside the organization or someone who has good insider knowledge. The most valuable insights you can access revolve around information of any concerns or priorities that exist in relation to this job, especially in the mind of the decision maker. That, of course, is the person to whom the appointee will report. When you have this kind of information going into a competency interview, a smart tactic is to organize stories that outline how you have successfully addressed matters that the employer is likely to place big importance on. That's the end of this video. If you've not yet watched the video Competency Interviews 1, I recommend that you do. A link to it is available on the website interviewexpert.ie. And please remember, how you do an interview depends on how you prepare for that interview.